Hi, hello, welcome to an academy students. Today we are in the exciting session. Yes, so top 10 amazing animals we will be discussing in the present class. So before starting the class, let me introduce myself very quickly. I'm Vindhya Rao. We'll be taking up biology in this particular channel. Let's crack foundation at NTSC. And yes, I have done my masters in biochemistry, bachelor's in biochemistry, botany, zoology, qualified KSET exam, mentored more than 10,000 students by now for various exams like NTSC, NSCGS, NEET, and many more. But I am here to make you fall in love with biology. So I always like to discuss some of the interesting facts in biology. So today we will be discussing some of the amazing animals of the world. I can tell you top 10 animals, right? So there are even more than 10 animals that is strange as well as unique in the world, right? But today we will be discussing only 10 interesting strange animals, which are, yes, of course, I will be considering it as top 10 animals, right? So let's get started very quickly. So very first animal that we will be discussing, yes, who gave lipstick to her, right? So who gave lipstick to her in C? So who is she? Who is, what is this creature? First of all, doesn't it look so weird, students? It looks as if somebody have applied lipstick to her, his or her lips, right? So what is this particular creature is called as, and why its lips looks exactly like a lips of a girl's, right? So students, this particular fish is called as red-lipped baitfish, right? But why the red color in its lips, and why it looks like lips, and what is the importance of this type of behavior that we are able to see in the baitfish? So let me tell you, students, this particular fish will be having such type of a red lip. The reason is definitely to attract the prey, right? So cause of this very dark coloration, some of the preys will be coming near to them, and this particular organism, yes, the red lipped baitfish, will be able to trap their prey. Definitely this organism is not harmful for human beings, so nothing to worry. So we are able to find a beautiful girl like fish in sea as well. So let's see what is another interesting fact. And yes, here we are, right? Who cleaned the forest? Who cleaned this? Because it looks so tidy, so clean, and you're able to see that blue thing. It looks like some plastic, right, have been piled in one place. Other side you're able to see some fruits have been piled. So what is exactly happening here? Who has done this? So is it done by any tribal people, or is it done by the modern human beings who have gone into forest? So you will be literally amazed to know that this has been done by paradise bird, right? So let's understand about them quite more. So students, can you see a bird dancing over here? Yes, isn't it interesting, students? So the bird that you're able to see, your face is also not properly visible. You're able to see some black coloration with the literally bluish on the as the shades you're able to see. So the bird which is dancing over there is actually male paradise bird, and the another bird that you're able to see is female. So basically, this male bird which is dancing is trying to attract other female bird by dancing behavior. Not only just dance, so they will be trying to do their level best, yes, of course, in the dance, to attract that opposite gender paradise bird, right? So that they can mate later. But also after this dancing behavior, what exactly they do is they literally make a beautiful nest, and they will be finding what and all attractive things that they are able to find around them. They will be literally collecting them, and also some of the fruits they will be collecting near to the nest. So whenever the female paradise bird comes, they will be getting attracted by seeing this beautiful coloration that is blue, orange, and so on. And also they will be able to eat some food that you're able to see on other side of the nest. So literally these male paradise bird have done this nest and have done all this arrangement just for the mating purpose. Yes, right? Isn't it interesting, students? I just love all these interesting facts, or I can tell you strange behavior that we're able to see in the case of animals and birds, right? So we have seen two interesting facts. I hope you're enjoying it, right? So let's see what is the next animal. Oh my god. So if you're able to see in one place, in one particular image, the organism is quite white, quite pale in color. Other side, you are able to see it is black in color. So are they same? They are asking you, are we same? Are we same? Right? What do you think? What do you think, students? So what is this animal exactly? First of all, it looks like snake. But let me tell you, they are amphibians. Yes, they are amphibians. And you know what is their name is? Om. OLM, pronounced as Om. Yes, Om. So what is exactly happening? So are they same or are they different? Is it the two species or is it two breeds or as such? Let me tell you, both of these organisms are same. And why they are able to show this coloration? Because whenever the organism, that is Om, if it is in the dark condition, they will be they will be developing pigmentation. So when this Om, when they are present inside the, let's say, cave, that is wherever there is no much of light exposed, these Om, the organism is going to get converted itself into the pale color. So basically the organism is very much photosensitive. So whenever they are exposed to light, they will be turning themselves into black color, right? As you can see in the down image. So when they do not find any much of light, they will be converted or they will be in its pale color. So this is an interesting facts about the amphibian, which actually looks like a snake, right? So let's see which is that strange organism. And yes, what is this, ma'am? This is an animation. We know it is a Dumbo, right? So you know this character from the cartoon, that is, it is Dumbo, but observe it properly. Because students, an octopus. Yes, this is an octopus and it has been named Dumbo after this particular character. Yes, so I am very sure many of you would be thinking, ma'am, it is not an organism. It looks like some doll. Right? Let me tell you, this creature is actually octopus. Yes, it's living. Let's go to next organism, that is, yes, who am I? What is this? What are we seeing? It looks so colorful, right? So students, let me tell you, this is a decorator crab. So the name of the organism is decorator crab. So this particular organism, that is a crab, right? So they will be taking up all the possible things that they're able to find around themselves. That is, if they find some pebbles, they add on them, right? If they find some animal, they add on them. They just put on themselves. So if you are able to see over here, you are able to see a lot of sea anemone, right? Sea anemone. So all the sea anemone, they have put this organism, that is decorator crab, have put on themselves. So why they have to do this? What is this sort of behavior, right? So why they have to simply collect all the organism or all the possible things that they are able to find on them? Simple, students, definitely for the defense. That is defense mechanism they are able to show by covering themselves with all the possible creature or non-living things on themselves. They will be hiding behind their predators, against their predators. So they do this type of behavior to protect themselves, to not to see themselves to their predators, right? So this is about the decorator crab. Yes, which looks like a different organism cause of putting the different things on themselves. And then we'll see the next. Oh my god, who has designed this leaf, right? Who is an artist? Because this is so creative. It looks so attractive as well. But you know what, students, this artwork has been done not by any famous artist that you know, right? But it is being done by the leaf miner. Yes, the organism, the insect, I can tell you, which will be simply trying to feed on to the nutrients that is present in the leaf, which is converted into an art. They did not make this by themselves. They did not make this by any purpose. They were just busy in feeding on to the nutrients that is present in the leaf. But as and when they did this, as and when they started feeding on the nutrients that is present in the leaf, it has become a beautiful, great design. So the art you can see. So artist is the leaf miner, right? So miner, miner, if you want to spell it out, right? And next organism. So what is exactly? Oh my god, what was that? Seriously. Okay, so students, this is an animal called as opossum. It belongs to the family of kangaroos, right? So what exactly they are doing here is they are trying to act as if they are dead, right? So they are playing dead so that the predators or any enemies, including humans, so they would be confused. Oh my god, oh, let's pity on this, it is dead. But when the humans try to go close to them, or when their predators try to go close to them, see whether they are dead or not, suddenly they pounce so that they will scare their predators and they run away, right? So isn't this so interesting? Can you Have you ever thought that an organism will be able to act as if they died, act as if they are dead, right? And also, students, do you want to see something? Isn't this so cute? So you're able to see opossum carrying its young ones, all of its young ones on its back, and it is going, it's struggling to go, right? So I just love this cute creature, opossum. And let's see the next animal, that is, okay, spider. Yes, we know. Yes. So this type of spider is also called as a tarantula. But what do you think they can eat? Definitely, ma'am. Some of the spiders are able to show cannibalism, so they may eat their young ones or their mates. Or maybe this spider can eat some other insect, maybe some flies, house flies, mosquitoes. But let me tell you, students, this tiny creature, tarantula, will be able to eat mice, rat, small birds. Yes, it's unbelievable. Let me make it to believe. Yes, can you see the spider has literally went on to the mice. It looks like some mice or rat, and it is feeding on them, right? So not only mice, even they are able to eat some small birds as well, right? So such a small creature, such a beautiful fluffy creature it looks like, but they are able to eat literally the larger animals, larger organisms. Basically this belongs to arthropods, right? But students, they are able to eat mammals, right? So next important, what is this? What are we able to see? What did I say important? What are we? You are able to see one, two, three, four, five, six legs. Seriously, it looks like a bird, right? How many legs do birds have? Usually, you all know, just two legs they will be having. That is their hind limb, whereas the forelimb is modified to wings, right? Modified to basically wings. But here you are able to see the limbs are more than one. One, two, three, four, five. I'm not even able to count. So many limbs, so many legs they have, right? So what is exactly happening? Which is this organism? Which is this bird? Yes, it is jacana, and it is not having so many legs. It is actually protecting its young ones inside them. Yes, they are not visible properly, but basically the legs you are able to see, those legs are this mother jacana's young ones, right? So isn't this interesting? Can you just imagine a bird is trying to hold their young ones on their back and they are trying to walk? Yes. So this is crazy thing. When I was like, oh my god, what is happening? So let's see the next fact. But yes, this is all for today, students. Even I just enjoy all these things because I love biology. And let me tell you, my dear students, even if you do not like the subject, concepts of biology, like maybe some diversity or maybe life process, that's okay. First, drive curiosity in yourself, right? So first, try to read some interesting facts about animals, plants, or some interesting facts about anything related to subject. So little curiosity that is able to drive in you will be making you to start studying, right? So when you get interest in the subject, or when you start loving the subject, let me tell you, anything and everything in the subject is going to be damn easy for you, I assure you this, right? And yes, that's all for today. Let's meet in the coming class. And definitely, students, it's important to note down iconic subscription if you are from the class 9th and 10th. And also if you want to start learning poetry, singing, or as such, students, this is the best plan ever. right? So you are able to see iconic subscription as well along with this. So while taking the subscription, use my code VRLive to get 10% discount, right? So by using my code, you're showing love towards me, respect towards me. Especially, I can tell you respect towards the knowledge, the way of teaching. You will be showing it by using my code VRLive, right? And for 9th as well as 10th, the price is going to be same as you know. So use my code VRLive, and definitely foundation and NTC subscription also you can take, and it is best option to take the subscription now because NTSC exam is 12th and 13th and lot of courses not only for NTSC but also NSC, JS, NEET, JE, class 9, 10th, everything is going on, right? And it is just starting. So this is the best time to take the subscription. So while taking the subscription, use my code VRLive once again, and also separately CBSE 9, 10th for 36 months. That is, I can tell you, 2 years, 3 years are also available. You can go for any of this. And if you want to take J subscription, NEET subscription, still you can use my code VRLive for 10% discount. So thank you for watching, and like the video, share the video. Definitely you can join to this particular Telegram channel in which the notes of different concepts are shared. So let's meet in the coming class. Bye bye.